Alright class, today we are going to basically identify clefs by their basic shapes. So does anybody have any ideas as to what these might be called? Just any answer is fine.
I think the one on the right is bass.
A bass clef, alright, that's the answer, yeah. Is it treble clef? Anybody else? That's a tricky one in the middle, I know. Alright, so I mean, those are all good answers. Basically, the overarching category, these are called clefs. I mean, as the objective says, we're just going to be identifying the clefs by their shapes. Bass clef, treble clef, those are correct answers, sort of, and I'm going to explain why. But first, in order to do that, I think we should review the order of notes. So, who wants to help me with that? Anybody know the order of notes? Yes?
A through G.
A through G. And I'm not going to write it all out. That's not how you write G. I'm not going to write it all out because that's not super important, really. But, so basically, you know the order of notes, and you know that these are clefs. So now we're going to identify these clefs based on their generic names, like their intermediate names. The generic name is clef, the intermediate name is what type of clef it is, and then the specific name is once it gets on a staff. Okay? So, in order to do that, we're going to... we have 4 students and 3 things to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you one of these to review. I'll give you this one. I'll give you this one. So read through that, write down some notes if you want to. So just read through those and get an idea of these different clefs. Alright. I think we're all getting kind of close to done with looking over these little handouts. Alright, now I want you guys to all kind of collaborate and tell each other about the clef that you learned about. So you can all just kind of share with each other, maybe like this, and then we'll share in words if you want to.
Alright, I'll go first. This one's a C clef. Just some things I wrote down. It looks like a fancy B, is what it says here, but it's called a C clef. The reason it's called a C clef is it indicates where the C is on the staff, and then how you find that is in between the 2 bumps is where it's going to be. So like if this was a staff, whatever line or space that's right here would be where the C is.
Okay, next group.
We had what is called the F clef, and it looks like a sideways frowny face. You can see that. And this, like, the C clef is where F is located on the staff. And for F, it's in between these 2 dots, whether it's on the line or in the space, it's in between where the 2 dots are at. So.
I had the G clef, and it looks like a 6 with a J in the middle of it. And it's called the G clef because it tells where the G is located on the staff. And the G is located on the line or space where the curl of the clef circles around the staff.
Sort of a tricky one, yeah. It's
confused
right
that.
in here,
Okay.
yeah. And it makes more sense when we have a real staff to look over.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to collect these, and then based on what people told you, let's see. Parker, you remember what this one's called?
That is the F clef,
Alright, that's an F clef. Good. And where will F be if it's on a staff?
in between the dots.
Right here. Alright, great. Alyssa, what's this one called?
G clef.
G clef, yeah. And where is G?
In this swirl.
Yeah, it's like right in here, essentially. And then, what's this one called, Casey?
The C clefs.
Yeah, C clef. Even though it looks like a B, it's a C clef. And what have we got?
It's in between the humps.
It's right in here. That's where C is going to be. And really, if I was really a great artist, you'd have kind of like, oh, not like that. I'm clearly not a great artist. You'd have it kind of like up like that and like that. So C is actually in here. It's like this little folder, whatever. It's a C clef. When you draw a C clef, especially by hand, most often when composers do it, if they're in like their notebook or whatever, they'll just like draw a B like they're very lazy. So, in our next lesson, where we're going with this sort of information is we're going to eventually put these on the staff, and then we're going to identify like the specific clefs based on what we learned from the clef types today.